Hey guys, so today we're gonna make chips and fried beef with kachumbari. So I'm just gonna give you a step-by-step recipe on what to do and also give you visuals, so I hope you enjoy it. So I'm gonna start by chopping up a sirloin steak into cubes and just make sure they're like even shaped. And that's pretty much it. Just as you see, they're all the same size, and that's all you need. Garlic and ginger and lemon or lime, so that's all I have. So I'm gonna grate the garlic, and then I'm gonna add the ginger as well on a plate, and then I'm gonna use them for the steak. In this section, I'm just washing the beef, and I'm just making sure that I just wash it really well. Guys, you have to wash your beef. I cannot stress this enough. After you wash the beef, just take the mixture, the garlic and ginger, and just pour it on the beef, and then squeeze in some of that lime. Just give it that tangy taste, and just make sure you season your beef really well. That's what I'm doing. Right here I have some sea salt. That's what I use. I like to use the sea salt on the beef. It kind of just soaks in really well as compared to the normal salt. I don't know why, but it's really good. And now just mix everything together and just pat it and just leave it. Next step is I cover the beef. I'm out of saran wrap, but that's the best option. But I use the foil, which works the same way. Just basically just cover it up and put it in the fridge to stay there for like at least an hour while you prep everything else. So that's while the beef is marinating. So we're gonna wash our vegetable, what we're gonna use, and we're gonna chop up the onions and just prep everything while our beef is in the fridge, like soaking up that goodness. So here I am chopping up the onions, and I'm pretty sure most people can do this, so I'm not gonna go over it on what to do. So you can just watch it and enjoy. After the vegetable prepping, we're gonna peel our potatoes. So I like putting my potatoes in the sink so I can easily wash them, and after peeling them I wash them. It's easier for me that way rather than doing it in a different surface. So this is how I do it, and we're just gonna get right to after the peeling, then we chop it up. So yeah. So we're done peeling the potatoes. So now we're just gonna chop them up into chip size. So like fries, just the long strips. So what I usually do is I cut them in half, and then I just like make thin slices, thin strips of the potato. And also I would have liked to have like the chopper, the one that you kind of just put a potato in and you smash it and it comes out in like the perfect chip cubes, but I don't have that, so I'm just going manual here, guys, so bear with me. And yeah, this is how it goes. So the chopping is done, and this is how it looks like. And it's sometimes I just go over to see if there's like thicker sizes, because it's important to have like an even size. Next up, I'm just gonna put my pan on the fire and take out the beef, the marinated beef that we had set aside for like an hour, and just toss it in there and let it cook, just like the way you cook your normal beef. Let it cook and just till it dries out. All the juices are dry and soaked up in the beef. So that's what we're doing right here. So once the beef is cooked and it's dry, the juices are dry, you just take it, put it in another bowl, and then add some oil to your pan and fry your onions. So you're gonna just set the beef aside and make sure you fry the onions till they're golden brown, and just make sure they're really cooked, like all the way. This is how your onions should look like once you're done cooking them. And then you're just gonna add your beef and just toss it, just mix it up together to make sure everything soaks in up together. And then after this, you just add some salt, add some spices, whatever you like. I prefer like using garlic, ginger. Add some more if you want. And this is how it should look like. It looks delicious already. Once everything is mixed up together, you're gonna put in the green peppers and habanero pepper. So I use habanero pepper because that's what we have over here. If I was in Kenya, I'd probably use like just the normal pili, the one that we use on kachumbari and everything else, and it still tastes better. It still tastes good. So that's what I'm using, and then you just cook it till it looks as beautiful as this picture right here. So after that, I added some more chili flakes because, yeah, I'm Kenyan. Mtajuaje mimi ni Mkenya. So that's what I had to do just to add the spice. Like I always need a kick in my food. So that's what I did. It's crushed pepper. So basically, ini ka pilipili tu ya Kenya, it's just dried and put in a tin. So that's what I used. Before niendelee, this is the pan I use. Don't nobody come for me on this channel. The stuff around it is not dirt, it's clean. So this is what I use for everything. So I just add some oil. The food is still gonna slap as usual. It doesn't matter. The pan is fine. So yeah, anyway, I put some oil in there. I added my fries, and by the way, before you add the fries, make sure they're like really dry. Don't add like wet fries in here. So just do as I say. So this is how it. While the fries are frying, I was prepping the kachumbari. So of course, kachumbari is just they call it pico de gallo here, but we don't use like jalapeno peppers or nothing. But yeah, so this is what we do. We just cut like red onions or shallots or whichever works for you. And then I'm just cutting them in circular. I'm cutting them in circles, and then we're gonna do the same for the tomatoes, and we're also gonna add in some of the pepper as usual, of the chili. See, pepper, chili. So we're gonna add that, and yeah. So by the way, the thing I do with the onions is I always just to take out ile unaskenga ile harufu ya kitunguu. So I add a little bit of salt. If you have vinegar, that's even better. So put that, add a little water, let it soak in there for a bit. Pia inasaidianga inatoanisha hizo mavitunguu zinakuwa moja moja. Unaona venye zinakapoa like that. So that's what I do. And then the kitungus come out really good and they don't leave an aftertaste. So that's my trick. I don't know what you guys do. If you have like another trick, please comment below. Let me know. I'm always willing to learn new tricks. So yeah. Like I said, I do the same for the tomatoes. So wachanweke tu bonus ya kukata nyanya. There might be people out there that don't know how to do it. So even doing a katwa, this is how we do it. You cut the tomatoes just the same way as the onions in circular circles. As you can see, our fries are frying. nimetwenkwa hii video mpaka nimechoka, like I even surprised myself. But anyway, let's continue. So the trick I do is I always take them out of the oil and leave them for a second, then dip them back in the oil. That way it gives them the crisp. They taste crunchier, as you can see on the other picture. Like, this is how I prep my kachumbari. I kind of put them in layers. So I put the onions, and then I put tomatoes, then I put the peppers, and then I repeat the same process mpaka ziishe. So this is what I do, and that way I feel like if someone scoops it, they get a good portion of everything, you know. So that's my trick, and that's how it looks like. Okay, all done. Add a little bit of salt, and look how beautiful that looks. So this is the last batch. As you can see how crispy these fries are, like, and they were so delicious. So this is how they look like after you're done with the second frying. And I hope you guys really enjoy. It's a process, but the food comes out really well, and even like it's much better than the fast food that you buy in Izoma McDonald's and stuff. Like, the fries are perfect. Okay, I lied. This was the last batch, and I just couldn't resist showing you guys how beautiful that looks. You see how crispy these fries are. Anyway, so if you don't want to see them anymore, munasikia njaa sana, you can skip to the last part so you can see how I plated it and how beautiful it looks. Look at those fries. So this is how I'm gonna plate it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the fries on the side, and it really looks good on that red plate. I love this red plate. It looks good with food. And then I'm gonna serve some of that fried beef, and it really looks delicious. I know you guys can see this, and you can comment below. Let me know what other recipes you want me to show you guys. I'm pretty sure I know a bunch, so if it's something new, we can always try together. So I'll be willing to try with you guys and just see how it comes out. But so here it is. This is how the food turned out. I hope you guys like it. Enjoy.